Well, hormone receptor positive breast cancer is the most common form of breast cancer, affecting about two-thirds of patients. And in the metastatic setting, most hormone receptor positive patients are treated initially with a CDK4/6 inhibitor. Unfortunately, the majority of those patients go on to progress, and there is a significant unmet need for new treatment options in the second line setting that provide both efficacy and a compelling benefit risk profile. And that's where TrueCap comes in. And TrueCap is indicated in the second line setting for almost half of patients who have hormone receptor positive breast cancer and also possess one of three specific biomarker alterations. Absolutely. We are so excited about the approval of TrueCap. TrueCap plus fulvestrant is now a treatment option in the second line setting for hormone receptor positive patients who have progressed on a previous endocrine therapy. And TrueCap is specifically indicated for up to half of second line patients who possess one of three specific biomarker alterations: PIK3CA, AKT1, or PTEN. And the TrueCap approval was based on the Capitello 291 study. And in this study, we saw that patients with one of these three biomarker alterations experienced a 50% reduction in the risk of disease progression or death based on their treatment with this combination. There's such a significant need for new treatment options in the metastatic setting. And specifically, we're talking about the hormone receptor positive setting, where once patients progress beyond that initial first line treatment with CDK4/6 inhibitors, they really are limited in their options. And the goal for hormone receptor positive patients is to treat them with an endocrine-based regimen as long as possible. And once patients no longer respond to endocrine-based treatment, they go on to receive other systemic treatments, including potentially antibody drug conjugates, which is also a place where one of our medicines in HER2 can play a role. So the need that TrueCap meets is to help extend the time that patients can spend in that endocrine therapy part of their journey. And ultimately, of course, the goal is to have as much progression-free time as possible. I'll just, maybe contextualize this patient population. In the Capitello 291 study, we saw, we were looking at patients who were in their mid to late 50s. So these are primarily women. They're in the prime of their lives. They have careers, they have families, and they're looking to have a therapy that's going to allow them to not only control their disease, but to be able to live as full of a life as possible. So, ultimately, our goal in this setting is to be able to extend that progression-free time. And it's really part of our broader goal at AstraZeneca to ultimately eliminate breast cancer as a cause of death. I would just add, at AstraZeneca, our goal is to really redefine treatment of breast cancer with the ultimate objective to eliminate breast cancer as a cause of death. And I've had the privilege personally of working on three new breast cancer launches over the last couple of years with our medicines, Lynparza, which is a PARP inhibitor, and HER2, which is an antibody drug conjugate, and now TrueCap. And over the next 3 years, we expect to go from these three assets up to five total medicines in our breast cancer portfolio. And certainly we're not stopping there. And really, our ambition is very much to make sure that every breast cancer patient has the opportunity to get the very best treatment. And our portfolio aims to span across all the different stages and the subtypes of breast cancer. So TrueCap is an important milestone in this journey for us, and really excited to be able to share the news about the approval with you.